On 9/16/96, 1200 to 0500 a.m., watch officers Jeter and Yamamoto were working the crime suppression detail to address gang activity problems at Death Row Records. 18730 Oxnard Suite, 211, Officer Jeter spoke with the head of security at Death Row, Reggie Wright, and was informed by Mr. Wright that since the death of Tupac, Mary and Suge Knight was now using gangster bloods from Compton as his own personal bodyguards and that they should be disarmed. If Reggie was going to regain Suge's trust, he was going to need to show the ultimate grand gesture. As the hearing approached, Reggie and Kenner appeared to be working hard to secure Suge Knight's freedom. They also appeared to have a major setback when it was learned that Frank Alexander, the only credible witness, had told investigators that Suge had kicked Orlando Anders. Reggie made it very public that Frank was now a rat, a snitch, and that he should be killed. Those rumors got back to Frank quickly. There are many of Frank's friends offering confirmation. Death Row Records wants you dead. Reggie even threatened Frank directly. What are you and your white wife going to do? Go into hiding? So many people had accidents. Yak Fula had been executed and Death Row Records issued rumors about Yak's death as having been an accident and then as a suicide. They never passed up an opportunity to create confusion and sell fear. The confusion caused anything that wasn't nailed down to disappear. The bank accounts were intact. The music masters had been safely moved, but many of the things laying around disappeared. Between Suge's arrest and his transfer to prison to serve a 9-year stretch, lots of furniture and records were moved to Glendale to create venue problems for investigators wanting to issue search warrants, and some of the stuff was being shipped out of state. Suge Knight was being kept in the dark, and most of what was happening was on the outside. He was arrested with almost no time to prepare for a long obscene at the helm of Death Row Records. The book Murder Rap is released that pins the murders of Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace on The Dead Guys. The book is written by Greg Kading, who was close to Reggie Wright Jr., a suspect in Biggie Smalls' killing, and is now a suspect in Tupac Shakur killing. Greg Kading admits in the book he had no access to Christopher Wallace's civil trial documents, which excludes the most significant portion of the case. The book follows the same storyline as previously planted stories by LA Times journalist Chuck Phillips. Greg Kading is also the former lead detective on the Christopher Wallace homicide and previous partner Darren Dupree. Dupree is the cop that leaked the confession letter to Kading. Kading had an additional motive to derail the confession letter, his book and movie deal that would prove worthless if the case solved in an alternate way. Kading contacts journalist Chris Blatchford and further attempts to derail the letter with Chris